What I know so far of this video right here, man, on David, is that they saying he killed his 15-year-old girlfriend, 11-year-old girlfriend, something like that. It's a lot that going on with it. I don't know why he killed her or what he did to her to kill her or how or where it came about. I don't know. We're gonna find out. This is all I know, that he killed his girlfriend. And the other thing that me and SLM Universe talked about this dude was his music videos, and the girls that's in the music video look just like her. I'm gonna show y'all this after this as well. So we're gonna get into this and see what it's talking about. What's going on, Taking Family? It's your boy One Take, coming at you again with a banger reaction video, man. We're gonna be seeing what David did. 5 new creepy details on the David with killing his girlfriend, 15-year-old girlfriend shit type shit. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. I know a little bit about the situation. Like I said, I explained that in the beginning before I did my intro. But we're gonna hop into this video right now. Let's see what it's talking about though.
Teenager was discovered in a Tesla that has been linked to him. From canceled tours to social media revelations, new developments.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't listen to none of that music. Music adds me.
Relationship and the
too sad.
Probe. We are going to break down the latest developments in this case and what law enforcement is focusing on next with a retired detective. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime.
It look like he do drugs though.
The investigation into Houston-born singer David, D4VD, real name David Anthony Burke, continues to widen after...
Am I tripping or am I seeing some shit in his eyes, bro? Why is his eyes like that? That nigga look creeped out, bro. That nigga was a weirdo from the get-go. I would have pinpointed this shit before it even happened. If I would knew anything about this... If I would knew anything about this girl dying, I would have been able to... Don't let me be a cop. Don't let me be an investigator. Don't let me do that. I would have... Fuck you up. I'll sit you down through there.
Was
how many times I'm wrong.
In a Tesla reportedly registered to him. Authorities are still...
She was decomposed?
Exactly what happened here, but the fallout is growing. There's an alleged former teacher of Celeste even coming forward with troubling claims about her connection to the singer, and we're going to get there. But first, we got to look back at what we know when this case first broke. We covered it here on Sidebar, but on September 8th, LAPD officers
I enjoy Sidebar stuff. Sidebar go crazy.
Mansfield Avenue. And this is after workers reported a foul odor coming from a car. That car was a Tesla with Texas plates registered to David. Been abandoned
I heard that.
Hills and towed.
See, this is what I exactly heard. That was the last thing I heard was that. And then SLM Universe told me about every video and third. I don't know nothing else. We're finna get into it.
Inside the front trunk, authorities discovered dismembered human remains wrapped in a bag. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner identified the body as Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who had been missing from Riverside County since April of 2024. According to reporting from KTLA,
she's been missing for over a year.
The truck had been there for about 5 days. The medical examiner's office said that Celeste's body was badly decomposed and appeared to have been in the vehicle for an extended period of time. Now, Celeste's cause of death was listed as deferred, but around the time that she went missing in 2024, there were rumors that circulated that David was dating a teen girl named Celeste. This is according to screen captures of messages posted in 2023 in chat rooms, namely Discord. Now, Celeste, who had just turned 15 the day before her body was found, was remembered by family as a wonderful daughter, sister, cousin, and friend. Her brother previously told NBC Los Angeles that she disappeared.
How old is this David nigga? How old is this David nigga? Hold the fuck up. How the fuck old is this nigga, man? What the fuck is going on here? Who is it? How do you spell this nigga name? Accused for child. This is what I yell. How old the fuck is him? So he's 20 and she's 15. This nigga's a weirdo. This nigga's a weirdo. And the thing is, I was gonna try to justify it by like knocking down, but it was just a year ago. But when did you, matter of fact, when did you meet this girl, bro? Y'all been talking longer than that. Y'all been talking longer than just a year or whenever a year. Y'all been talking longer than that shit. That's wild.
Leaving the family
fucking 20-year-old, 15-year-old bitch.
Reports also noted a strike.
Stupid bitch. I got triggered. I got triggered a little bit. I just spit on my screen. Hold up. That stupid motherfucker there, boy. I swear to God, that stupid motherfucker, boy. He belong up under that bitch. I tell it every time. Every last one of you motherfuckers. Every last one of you sick MFers. I like to say some more stuff, but I can't say on live, but it's all right. You sick little mother lovers, you. Y'all all need to be sliced up very, very slowly. Whatever you did to her need to be done to you. Fuck all that. This body was badly decomposed. I need to shut up and go back to the video.
Had a tattoo on her finger reading "shh," and multiple photos showed David with a nearly identical tattoo.
What the fuck?
Now, in the past week, both of David's remaining U.S. tours.
They were all together. He was fucking on his little girl. Shh. We got matching tattoos and shit. We shit. You just gonna be quiet and we're gonna be together forever. And then when it's time to come, fucking weirdo bitch ass nigga. You look like you wear contacts.
Dates San Francisco
the fuck
and
you
Los
look
Angeles
like?
were canceled, along with
look like you put a color contacts. You a weird bastard.
Ticketmaster, including
you didn't have a father in your life, did you, bitch?
Norway. A scheduled Grammy Museum appearance in Los Angeles was
trash
also
ass. His music trash as fuck too. Music's trash. Sad bitch.
David, including
you sad son of a bitch. You.
Paused. And David, by the way, was also the face
fuck
of a
out of
collaboration between Hollister and Crocs. But he was scrubbed from the campaign just days after it was launched.
That's fucking crazy. You getting all this damn investors and all that extra shit right here, bro. I can't even think of it right now. My mind's so fucked up. You getting all that extra stuff about Hollister. You got all this, man. All this extra sedatives and everything to come to you, bro. You got all that. You used her. You used her. What you did was that was a what you call a sacrifice. What we were just watching what that girl was just doing on that nigga video, on SLM video. That's what he did to that girl. She was a sacrifice. She was a freaking sacrifice. That stupid bitch ass nigga right here sacrificed that girl for him to blow up. How long has he been blown? Wait a minute, let me just take it back. How long has he had his following? What would be a good question, chat? What would be a good question? BMW lover, what's popping, my guy? What would be a good question? Like, what would be a good ass question right now? David, what I'm trying to ask is, when did he blow? Like, so Philly would probably his most kind of figured. This is the one that got him up. Yeah, he was a weird ass, sad ass, bitch ass nigga, man. From what I'm like, look at the cover art. The cover art itself looks sad as fuck. Like, what the fuck up with it, dude?
According to the New York Post. Now, a spokesperson previously told NBC News that David was cooperating with authorities, but to be clear, there's no formal arrests. Now, investigators are digging deeper into this case. We are too, and for that, I want to bring on a special guest. I want to bring in Matthew Irvine, who's a retired detective and law enforcement instructor. Thank you so much for coming here on Sidebar. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Jesse.
So, based on your experience, how do police...
It take a weirdo to catch a weirdo. This nigga weird as fuck, too. Both of y'all weird as fuck. I'm gonna give him a little pass. But the motherfucker to the right, motherfucker weird as hell. It take a weirdo to catch one.
By the way, when they're dealing with...
It take a weirdo to catch one.
This is a big issue in L.A. But how do police deal with
that nigga weird as fuck.
When you have
like, he really be molesting and doing shit to little kids. Look at this nigga.
Way to a crime.
He do something to his own kids.
Well, you know, ideally, they're really...
That smile just look weird, bro. You look weird as fuck.
Or wealth of the person implicated in a crime, whether they be the accused or the victim.
You get off on looking up the crimes and shit. That's what you do. That's why you in this. You might not do it, but you like watching and learning about these type of crimes because you wanted to do it, but you won't do it because you know it's illegal, so you don't want to. You feel me? You're ready to catch the motherfuckers.
Always pressures that are brought to bear on investigators, be it from within their agency or from the media or the public. And
this nigga look weird, bro.
Investigator is, remember, as Harry Bosch says,
he look like he be on that bullshit.
This is the first Bosch reference we've ever gotten.
It giving me Jaden Smith vibes.
On Sidebar.
Y'all better listen to me. Them niggas weird. All them folks I'm naming weird as fuck.
That's as decomposed as this. How do authorities analyze that evidence? How do they handle that evidence? And the idea that this body was severely decomposed, what does that tell you?
Well, it sounds like from the reporting we've heard so far, and again, I don't know anything about this case other than what's been publicly reported. It sounds like poor Celeste was likely in the front trunk of that vehicle for several weeks before her body was discovered. And there's even been reporting that she was dismembered. That certainly presents a challenge for the medical examiner and for investigators in terms of determining time and cause of death. Also raises some questions in terms of why the killer reportedly chose to dismember this young woman. Sometimes the killer will dismember their victim because if they do that and disperse the remains over some space, and particularly if certain body parts aren't found, it makes it harder to identify the victim. Now, people
Yeah.
that kill strangers don't usually need to worry about the victim being identified because there's nothing that connects to them. So the only time the identity of the victim is a problem for the killer is if there's some known relationship.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to say this. I cover crazy stories all day, and I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes it makes me think about myself, my loved ones, family. If something should happen, would my family still be able to cover the big expenses like the mortgage, utilities, the day-to-day bills? Look, I know life insurance, that's not something you want to be thinking.
I knew you were gonna try that shit. I knew you were gonna try some shit like that.
Body sidebar. Who dispose of a body in this
I
fashion?
knew you were finna try that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm saying to myself, what the fuck that have to do with this video right now? Like, you come in talking about some damn insurance and health insurance, and man, get the fuck on. I knew what that was.
That I wonder, is that something investigators are looking into? How can someone have the ability to do something like this? Who can have the means, the opportunity to do
It ain't
that,
who
right?
anybody can do that.
Well, we have to kind of keep the Occam's razor principle in mind. I mean, this vehicle was registered to David Burke. It was apparently towed from across the street from a home that he was renting. So the simplest.
I'm finna go burn my fucking do-rag that look like that. I got the same exact do-rag. I don't even want to have nothing that even... Nothing that it looks nothing like you, bitch. Nothing. Nothing. I hate you with a passion. I hate you bastards. That right there, I wish that chain would have stabbed you in your neck when you bent over, bitch.
Theory would be that this crime happened.
And I don't want to take nothing back because I don't give a fuck.
By David or somebody close to him.
That's crazy, bro.
The vehicle. That
You
said,
do that to a little
as an
girl.
Investigator, we have to keep in mind until the
You was a
complete and all the facts are in that we don't know yet all the facts. We need to think about.
My bad. I take that back. Y'all apologize. I apologize. I
as an
apologize. I
investigator, while you
apologize.
wanna
I
trust
stopped
your
myself. I think I stopped
intuition
myself
and
before I
your
even said it.
experience and your
I got
common
ready to
sense,
say it. I take it
we have
back.
to remember that just because you did 100 of these cases and it always turned out this way and the answer was X, in this case, the answer could still be.
That is kind of crazy, bro. My homeboy pointed that out last night. That is crazy as fuck, y'all. Let me show y'all this. This is crazy. Like, while we in this video, let me just show y'all. This might help. Me and my homeboy might solve this case for them. Let me just show you how wild this shit really is. Let's look this man up. Have I looked this man up yet? I don't know if I looked him up on here yet. I have. David. Because this is how I found out. This is how I found out. We watched this last night. I don't listen to this nigga. This nigga music, these the two songs I clicked on. He clicked on last night was terrible. These songs were terrible. Just watch this shit. Just watch this video, y'all. I don't even want to hear it, but just watch this shit. This is what he wanted. Mind y'all, this is what he wants. What we doing right now, this is what this young man wants. He wants y'all to be going, all this story going around, all this shit. He gonna get off on it. Just listen to what's gonna happen, bro. He sold his soul. Y'all not understand. This man sold his soul to the industry, bro. To the fucking industry. This is what he did, man. All this notoriety we doing, everything I'm doing right now, everything that the news is doing, it's just helping him get more views. Cause look at this. Look at the amount of 249,498,533 views in 2 years. Nigga, some of Drake's songs don't even have that. Some of Drake's biggest hits don't even have that in 2 years. Don't even have that right now. And you tell, and this music is sad. This is terrible ass music. Music terrible as fuck. Listen. That is fucking crazy. This is what I'm trying to say. This girl looks just like this girl. Does this girl not look like this girl? Do y'all see that shit? Why? Y'all tell me why. Tell me why. That's what I'm trying to pinpoint. Me and my cousin were talking about this. Me, my cousin, and my other cousin, we were all with shit. It's kind of crazy how life works, though. how you have a friend group and then you all find out you could. But other than that, fuck all that. We was talking about this last night before last, and it's crazy that almost every video that he has, every song is almost every song and every video that he has is talking about this young girl Celeste, and has a girl that looks just like her. I'm a pinpoint it. That's the first video that I saw last night that he showed me last night 2 years ago. It's 2 years ago.
Why? So we have to
She been dead longer than 2 years, y'all. I just want y'all to know this. I don't know. I take that back. I'm gonna take that back because I don't know too much about it. Let's get more into it. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that statement back. I don't know too much
But
about
certainly
it.
there's a lot of publicly available information that seems to point to the involvement of David Burke in the death of this child.
By the way, what causes decomposition and how quickly does it happen?
Decomposition is a natural process once the person is no longer alive, and it's affected by a lot of factors, including temperature and whether the body is protected in some way. In this case, in the front trunk of a vehicle in Los Angeles in the late summer, it's likely that decomposition would happen very rapidly.
I want to get into some of the key updates in this case from the last time we spoke. So, according to Forbes and ABC News, police executed a search warrant at a Hollywood Hills home on September 18th where David had been staying. They seized a computer.
So this shit, these pictures y'all seeing of this nigga don't make y'all think this nigga weird as fuck. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I would've thought you weird with all them damn piercings in your eyes and look. That's something I don't think a man should do. Me personally. Like, one little, I mean, it's cool and all, you know. There's too many piercings though. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 piercings on your face off rip. You either a little bit sugarized, not even a little bit, a lot bit sugarized, or you a fucking weird ass nigga and got different type of thoughts and you don't need to be doing the shit that you doing. You don't even need a platform to be on this type of platform. Niggas like you don't even need this type of platform. Niggas like him don't like him.
Evidence. Sources told the Los Angeles Times that David had been renting the home, which the LAPD confirmed to Forbes was on Doheny Place. That's not far from where the Tesla was reportedly abandoned. And Matthew, actually, let's just start there. What does a search like that tell us about where investigators are focusing? How significant
Tori
is
Taylor,
it
what's
that
poppin'?
they removed electronics and other materials from this property? What does this tell you?
Well, in order to get a search warrant, you need to be able to articulate to a judge that you have probable cause to believe crime has been committed and that evidence of that crime is going to be found in the place that you intend to search. So just because you search somebody's residence or vehicle or other property doesn't necessarily mean that that person is your suspect in the crime. It simply means that that place is likely to have evidence related to the crime.
Yeah, he on some other shit. He was just on some other shit, bro. I could tell, like, just looking at this man.
In addition to looking for physical evidence,
like having a star in the middle of your forehead, everything about you, bro. You sold your soul. You a demon nigga, bro. You a weird ass bastard. I don't like you.
There seems to be a lot of online communication
I don't like him.
between people who at least appear to be David.
I don't
and
like
Celeste,
nothing that
back
deals with
maybe
this
as
man.
far as 2022, when she was 11 or 12 years old. There's also a lot of
What? Wait. 11 or 12 years fucking old? Did I hear that right?
Between people who at least appear to be David and Celeste, going back maybe as far as 2022, when she was 11 or 12 years old. There's also a lot of communication, again, just being posted online between David and other parties that appear to have some knowledge, at least of his relationship with Celeste. So the timeline
What's
is going
wrong
to
with you bitch ass niggas?
and the electronic record is going to be an important part of that timeline.
100%. And by the way, we also have to mention that while this was going on, deputies in Houston, they also confirmed to Click 2 Houston that they responded twice last week to David's Cypress, Texas home after security alarms were triggered. Now, the property records tie the house to a trust that resembles the name of his debut album, Petals to Thorns. There's no search warrants that have been executed there, which is interesting because, Matthew, how would law enforcement typically treat these kinds of security alerts in an ongoing investigation?
Yeah, I'm finna tell y'all something. This nigga smart as fuck. He watched too many serial killers. He wants to be a serial killer. David wanted to legitimately be a serial killer. If he get off on this, matter of fact, if he get off on this, he probably got multiple bodies already other than that one. Y'all understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? He's probably got more bodies under his belt than what y'all thinking. Y'all thinking this one girl. Now we just want to go. Now this is what the police need to do: is just go ahead and just pinpoint how many young ladies done came missing and all that extra stuff in Houston and then in Las Vegas and whatever, Los Angeles, wherever the fuck he at. Just imagine. Cause what I'm thinking is, man, I'm. This is giving me serial killer vibes. You got a house, which all rich people do this, but you got a house, right? And I'm not saying he's rich, cause he just blew up for 3 years ago, right? I don't know. I don't listen to this dude. His music ass to me. So what I'm trying to figure out is whenever he blew up, if he blew up, if it was, the girl was 11, right? 2022. You got a house now that deals with Pedal of Thorns, which was dealing in 2022, which with the album was dropped in 2022. Is that what am I hearing everything right?
Warrants that have been executed there, which name alarms were triggered. Now, the property records tie the house to a trust that resembles the name of his debut album, Petals to Thorns.
Debut album. This is a debut. So whenever he debuted it, Pedal of Thorns. I put too many T's, but it's all right. Whenever that debuted it. When was this? It's not showing me. They're not giving a date on it. Everything else say 3 years ago. So I'm going to say Homicide is on Pedal of Thorns, right? It was 3 years ago. So 3 years ago is when he dropped this. 3 years ago type deal. He just sold his soul, bro. At the end of the day, this man sold it. He sacrificed that young girl, bro. He sacrificed the fuck out of that young girl.
No search warrants that have been executed there, which is interesting because, Matthew, how would law enforcement typically treat these kinds of security alerts?
Like, but the thing is, that being a security alert and that being in Petals of Thorns and not in his name, you can't even search that. You can't. Unless Pedal of Thorns, that certain situation got some type of connection towards him legally. You can't say, oh, cause that's his debut album. Woo, woo, woo. Nah, you can't do nothing. Y'all can't do nothing to that one.
Investigation. When you're talking about a different property, are you surprised that property hasn't been searched yet?
Well, that's the first I'm hearing of this, but it's interesting to think that somebody may have tried to make entry to that property. That could be an effort by somebody to remove evidence that was there. That's the obvious connection to this Los Angeles-based investigation.
Nah.
As to search warrants, again, officer or detective needs to be able to articulate probable cause to a judge that there is evidence of a crime on those premises. And apparently at this point, they don't feel like they've got that.
Now, I want your perspective on this too. So TMZ obtained messages from a Discord moderator that was tied to David's online community. And the administrator insisted that they believed Celeste to be 18 or 19 years old and denied knowing that she was a missing, 15-year-old. Part of the message that was obtained by TMZ reads, "We, the Discord and Twitch staff teams, want to clarify what we knew and didn't know regarding Celeste. We were not aware of her true age or that she was a missing person. We also did not have any contact with her."
Y'all motherfucker knew this damn girl age. Y'all knew everything. Everything that you denying right here, you trying to get off that motherfucker because you knew it. Because you fucking knew it. You was helping that little nigga get away with all this shit, you bitch ass niggas.
Outside of what was made.
I hate the industry, bro. I hate everything that deal with this shit, man. I swear I do, bro. I swear to God, all this entertainment business, all this shit, y'all all fucking weirdos. Y'all all fucking weirdos. Will Smith, weirdo. All y'all fuckers, weirdo. Fucking Diddy-fied ass bastards. Ellen DeGeneres, weirdo. And shit, man. All that shit weird, bro. Y'all weird. Barack Obama, weird. Weird as
From
fuck.
what was shared in David's Twitch streams and from her role in the server, we understood her to be around 18 to 19.
No, you did not.
Now, it's not clear which administrator
No, you did not.
made this statement, but Matthew, that's interesting, right?
It is interesting, but I don't really know how relevant it is in terms of this criminal investigation. What's important is what David knew. And all the publicly available information appears to show that he knew her age, that he first communicated
he
with
knew
her
for a
when
fact.
she was a middle schooler, again, possibly 12 or 11 years old, and that when she left home with him.
Do y'all not see that? Did he take that damn bracelet off that little girl, bro? I've been wearing that bracelet ever since. Ever since he killed this little girl, bro, been wearing that bracelet, bro. Cause let me find out
In
that was on her wrist.
the first
Let me
part of
find
last
out.
year, she was only 13.
I'm gonna come
And as
smack
you
your
know, we've
shit.
been talking about her a lot
13
as
years old is
15-year-old
crazy.
Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And as you said, it's important to remember she never lived to see her 15th birthday.
Right.
She was found in the front trunk of that car
Yeah, she
the
was
day
dead
after
before
she
15.
should have turned 15. So
Yeah.
this really is a child. And throughout her relationship with David,
Should have been
whatever
a
it
child if she was
was,
15
she
still,
was
bitch.
unquestionably a child.
And that's the point, because TMZ reports that there is this newly surfaced video that apparently shows David and Celeste together on a live stream interacting with fans. And in the clip, Celeste can be heard prompting David to
About a
respond
little
to a
girl.
comment. That video was recorded in January of 2024. You go back to that timeline, Matthew, of when they said she
That's
went
the
missing.
beginning.
Is that video going to be key for investigators?
Yeah, that's what she would. That's
And
crazy.
that's just one of many images, moving and still, that have been popping up all over social media in the last couple of weeks. There seems to be a really strong digital footprint showing them in various locations.
I don't know. They don't kind of look. I don't know. I don't know.
Doing his live stream, and various still images taken in various places going back at least to early 2024. And again, as you said, that was several
I knew
months
he was a
before she
weird
left
ass
home.
nigga. He's just a
And while
sad
she's still
ass
very much
individual.
a
He don't have shit to do.
13-year-old middle school kid.
He
Well,
didn't
I'll
have
tell you
nothing
what,
else
it's not
better
just
to do but to
investigators
feed his
looking at this.
damn
There have been a
intrusive
lot of
thoughts.
online sleuths
Sad
that have
ass
been digging
individual.
into David's posts on social media as well as his songs to see if there's any clue about what might have happened here. There's an unreleased song that was leaked last week. It's reportedly called Celeste _ demo unfin, as in, unfinished. This is according to KTLA and TMZ. And in David's biggest song called Romantic Homicide, David sings, "In the back of my mind, I killed you, and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true." We all know whether or not lyrics will play a role in a criminal case is a controversial and constitutional issue as well. Just putting that to the side, though. In a 2022 interview, Forbes reports that Burke had said that those lyrics are figurative, saying, "I didn't kill her physically, but in the back of my mind, she died." Online sleuths have also uncovered a TikTok video made by another user, but it was apparently reposted by David, where the person in the video is chopping up chicken, and words on the screen read, "Me if I see her talk with other dudes." So David's label, Interscope Records, along with UMG, Sony Music.
Hey, this shit be added up. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, chat. That shit adds up at the end of the day, bro. When you get to see a shit like that, that shit adds up, bro. There's no way. There's no way everything like that adds up, and then this girl, you come to find out that this girl chopped up and been missing all this time that you were reposting and doing all this extra shit. It's crazy.
His upcoming deluxe album and his career overall, basically. His last Instagram post celebrates the release of the deluxe version of his album, Withered, which was supposed to come out on September 19th. Forbes reported it hasn't appeared on streaming services. Matthew, a few things here. First of all, the lyrics, I mentioned, I've talked about cases involving musicians and criminal cases and whether or not the lyrics can be introduced into evidence as intent, or it shows their knowledge or what have you. But do you think that there's something of value there, or are people maybe reading into it too much?
I think there's certainly something of value. I mean, we need to be careful in treating song lyrics as autobiographical or confessional. Johnny Cash saying that he shot a man in Reno just to watch him die, and nobody thinks Johnny Cash killed anybody.
You might not think that. This guy, you let me hear that in a song by Johnny Cash. Everything that never mind. Let's not expose it. Let's not expose the industry like that. Let's just let it go.
Totality of what he is putting out there, not just the lyrics to Celeste or Romantic Homicide, but the posts of chopping chicken. There's another post that had to do with jealous rage when he finds out she's had prior relationships. He created a sort of alter ego for his latest album and tour called Itami, who is pictured in a blood-spattered shirt. And David Burke described him in an interview as his sort of evil, homicidal alter ego. Supposedly, there's a video for Romantic Homicide that shows Itami murdering a girl. So, is it proof of anything? No. But it's certainly information, and it's certainly part of the
nigga be with phase in them.
investigators and
I already
prosecutors can
know.
come
Weird,
Why do you
weird.
think there's been a full stop pause on his career? Is it because, hey, listen, from a PR perspective, from an optics point of view, as this investigation's going on, we as a business, we can't continue to promote his music.
No,
We
that's
can't,
not.
have any role in this whatsoever. We want to distance ourselves. We want to let this cool off. Or does it signal to you that there is something going on in the investigation, that
There's
there is a
something going on in
development,
the
that something is
investigation
about to
because
happen? It would help in the
not.
sense,
Well, he don't even need
now
the
you know where he
views.
is, and if you need to further question him, he's not going on tour.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's not leaving the U.S. As to the sort of business decisions, I mean, he right now looks like somebody who's in a lot of trouble. All the available information right now seems to point to him. I can't imagine any publicity conscious business wanting to continue an association with him or wanting to promote him at this time. That, though, is a different calculus than is he guilty of homicide and can that be
Yeah,
proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
we
So
need to
there's
figure that
the
out. That's
optics
what we're
right
trying to
now,
figure out, though.
which seem to point very strongly to his guilt. That may yet prove to be the case, but we're still a long way off from even at this point, apparently probable cause to arrest, much less guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
We got to talk about this next development. It's pretty wild, okay? A Southern California teacher, who is, by the way, not yet been named by law enforcement, revealed or apparently revealed in a TikTok video that Celeste had once been his student at Lakeland Village Middle School. In that video, which was recorded.
1 second, y'all. Oh, who the fuck calls and hang up every fucking time? And then people get mad because I don't answer the fucking phone. Y'all keep calling me and hanging the fuck up.
Recorded by a student in his class, he can be heard recounting that video, which was recorded by a student in his class. He can be heard recounting that Celeste allegedly told other students that she met David online. Again, when she was 13 years old, ran away with him, was eventually found by police in Hollywood, and then disappeared again in 2024, May of 2024. And the teacher said that he even spoke with students at the time who told them that she had been in contact with David. TMZ says they spoke
He's
with this
weird.
teacher who told them that
David weird, bro. This a weird ass nigga, man. I hate people like you,
about the
David.
dangers of social media. Matthew, given this teacher's account or alleged account of Celeste, running away, her interactions with David, what are the challenges that this type of information may present for investigators? How seriously do law enforcement agencies weigh this kind of statement?
So, a video taken by a student of a middle school teacher in his classroom is not in itself proof of anything. It's information. It's not evidence. Question is, can this teacher's account be corroborated in other ways? And again, a lot of what's coming out now is just coming out on social media. And sometimes it's multiple levels of hearsay, somebody posting on TikTok, something that they're screenshotting off of Reddit or Discord. But it seems like the family is also telling authorities that indeed Celeste left home initially in April of 2024. That's when that missing poster was created. It describes her as leaving home, last seen wearing Hello Kitty sandals, that she came back for about a month or so, and that she left again.
Hello Kitty sandals now. Watch this shit.
May, and that she was last seen.
Hold up, Chad. Just watch this shit, YouTube. Watch this shit. I'm looking for this certain picture, bro. I'm trying to see what's this Hello Kitty. Is that a Hello Kitty? That's a Hello Kitty bracelet. That one of them Hello Kitty bracelets, right? One of them Hello Kitty bracelets, right? What was that, 20 something?
It's information. It's not evidence. Question is, can this teacher's account be corroborated in other ways? And again, a lot of what's
I'm telling y'all, David did this shit at the end of the day.
Social media, and sometimes it's
he did this shit.
levels of hearsay.
That nigga weird as fuck, bro. I don't like this dude, bro.
screenshotting off of
That nigga need to go get sliced up
but
in
it
prison.
seems like the family is also telling authorities that indeed Celeste left home initially in April of 2024. That's when that missing poster was created. It describes her as leaving home, last seen wearing Hello Kitty sandals.
A
She came back about a
13-year-old
month
though.
or so,
A
and then she
13
left
fucking
again
year
in
old,
May,
bro. This
and
shit
that
is
she was
making me
last seen
sick.
by the family going someplace with David. So if that is indeed what the family is saying, as has been reported, that would jive exactly with what this teacher is alleging. And that is useful information for authorities when it's not just alleged, but also corroborated.
And the fact that this information surfaced on social media, does that affect how investigators handle it?
You know, it's funny, in trying to educate myself about this case, I realize that most of the up-to-date and detailed reporting is on social media, on Reddit, on Discord, on TikTok.
Because they're dealing with
Instagram.
it gonna do that because they're dealing with a famous ass nigga. This nigga got 200 and something million views on on one song, one video. It's gonna be everywhere.
And that is a challenge for investigators because this is these are new media formats, quite frankly. A lot of robbery homicide detectives are middle-aged people like myself who aren't really savvy in these newer forms of media. So I would absolutely hope that there is attached to this investigation somebody who is a lot more social media savvy and probably, frankly, a whole lot younger than me, because that's really what this investigation is going to have to include in order to really stay on top of all the leads.
Yeah, because it's dealing with that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get you a fan.
Story would be interesting too. Could the TikTok post itself be treated as potential evidence? Is it just more of a lead that they then follow? What do you think?
It's all potentially evidence. Again, the question is, can it be verified? Can it be corroborated?
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of stuff out there. Like I said, some of it is second and even third hand. It's TikTokers reposting things from Discord or things from Reddit.
So he don't look weird to y'all, bro?
Not inherently all that reliable. But if it matches what Celeste's family shares,
like what type of piercing that is in your ear, bro?
What David's digital footprint informs them of, what the forensic evidence shows, now you're starting to put together a case.
Now here's the point. Through all of this, Celeste's family is left grieving. In a message that was posted alongside a GoFundMe campaign, the Rivas Hernandez family wrote, "As many of you know, Celeste Rivas Hernandez has been identified as the body found last week. She was a beloved daughter, sister, cousin, and friend. Her family is heartbroken and devastated by this tragic loss. They are seeking help to lay her body to rest. Any funds you are able to donate are greatly appreciated." Matthew.
But what body? That bitch was decomposed. Ain't shit you can do for it. Not no disrespect to you, RPU. I'm just saying, like, it shouldn't be too much to do with the body type shit, but it's funeral. Yeah, they shouldn't have to goddamn embalm, do none of that. It should be just straight funeral. Get a casket funeral. I don't know. I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Do you think an arrest is imminent here? I mean, we started this case off by there was a question of whether or not they'd be even able to identify the human remains. Came from the tattoo. They were able to ultimately identify this body as belonging to, as that of Celeste. Do you think that there's going to be an arrest soon?
I can't speak to the timeline of an arrest. I would say this, that the men and women in LAPD's robbery homicide division are the best of what they do. They're handpicked from an agency of 9,000 or so officers. In terms of the urgency to make an arrest, is there a public safety risk here?
Yes, there is.
Is there a flight risk here?
Yes, there is.
Apparently not. As you said, they know where he is, and he's not going to be able to.
Nigga rich as fuck.
So the caution would seem to be the best course of action here. This is a case that you want to put together rock solid, bulletproof before you make an arrest. And I imagine that's what the folks in robbery homicide are doing. I also wanted to thank you for saying what you did about the Rivas Hernandez family, because, you know, we are.
I keep looking at it, man. I'm gonna want to go smack this man in real life.
Understandable. They're often fascinating cases.
But we don't even know he did it.
Only able to
I just know he did
tell these stories.
I know for a fact he did
stories because, as you said, somebody has been terribly harmed, and the people that love them are grieving. And so we need to keep that in mind and not aggrandize or mythologize the people that do this harm, but instead keep our focus on the victims and the people that love them.
I appreciate that. This is a tragedy. This is a real loss. They are experiencing it each and every day. And let me tell you, as
They don't got no more evidence they're gonna tell me about. So we're gonna end that video right there, though, YouTube. And at the end of the day, bro, me personally, I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on this situation, what I think. I think David did it. I think David is a serial killer, bro. I really think he's on some other type of shit. If he get away with this, bro, he might keep on going and keep on doing what he's doing. And from the looks of it, it looks like he might get away so far. This is very early into the investigation, I think. But then again, it's not. It is early into the investigation, but the investigation been going on since like what 2024, right? Shit, it's already 25. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if y'all can't get no hardcore evidence, he gonna get off on it at the end of the day. And I hate to say that, but I know for a fact he did it. He know he did it, but lawfully we can't say nothing about it. I don't get. I just hate to see this shit happen so much, man. I really do. It's everywhere in the world right now, and it's crazy. All you type of people, man, I don't even know what to call you, but y'all some weirdos, man. I hate you bastards. It ain't no way you got a father in your life. If you had a father, your father would bastardize too. And I ain't taking back none of it. I hate you with a passion. I swear I do. I don't like none of you fuckers. Y'all all deserve to die. But I'm gonna end this video right here before I get to saying some other shit. I'm gonna keep on grinding. I want you all to keep on shining. Peace and love, baby. We'll see you guys next time.